Good morning, and this is the crypto day morning for today's date, which is Thursday, the 11th day of October 2018. My name is Derek. All trades, bets, and of the like within one's own risk and own reward. Looking at Bitcoin against the dollar on the Bitstamp exchange, the price action had a very large fall, at least given its previous volatility at the 9 o'clock hour time frame as the price went from 6,500 down below 61, currently in at 61.75, spending the morning in a range between that of 62 and a half and primarily down to 61 and a half. Let's look at Bitcoin against the US dollar Tether next. Its price $100 higher. I find that very interesting, and it has been there for quite some time. Looking at the true US dollar versus the Tether on the 15-minute time frame on the Bittrex exchange, it's up to 102 and a half, was 104, but ever since 9 p.m. yesterday, which is 2100 hours, right here, that's when it all got going. Looking at it on the Binance exchange, 9 o'clock right here, it breaks out from pretty much 101 and is now in at 102, making the US dollar, the true US dollar, 2.6% better than the Tether. But if the Tether is going to go to the wayside, don't expect expect that the prices of all the currencies or coins against the Tether to go up in value, because the Tether would be losing value. We look at this on, say, a 3-hour time frame. Here's a spot from up to about September 30th, where it was around the 1 number, but throughout October 4th through just now, it's been about 3/4 of 1%, or 3/5 of 1% over the par number. It should be at 1. So I'll be interested to see how this transforms. Within a past 24-hour search on Bitcoin Tether, I have fiat to crypto, Bitmart, a premier global Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, and I can't read the rest of it. Tether Premium is rapidly increasing while the price of Bitcoin declines. USDT exits Bitfinex wallet, which is an interesting thing in itself. Bitfinex responds to negative rumors about Noble Bank partnership. I would be presuming that would be the bank that would be in control of the Tether. But within this Reddit post, Tether Premium is rapidly increasing while the price of Bitcoin fell $600 in 15 minutes. Please let this not be happening now. I've got a super busy week and I've really been waiting to savor this. Okay, well, I'm just going to go down to the one that I seen from Steemit. Bitcoin Tether crash. There's like nothing, just a picture. Oh, it's a video. It's a video. But it seems as if that this decline probably of Bitcoin has quite a bit to do with such this scenario. However, I got out of the US dollar Tether weeks and weeks ago, switching it up to the TUSD. So therefore, it's now going to be coming to the fallout of what has just happened. But I'm really curious to see, trying to find out more for what's going on. And this is March the 6th. This is April the 5th. How likely is Tether to collapse and crash the crypto market? Let's put the tools on anytime past 24 hours. And this is another Reddit post. I ask myself this all the time whenever it happens. Why does the price of the entire market literally look like this? Look like it's just fallen off a cliff. No news, no FUD, no idiots screaming, but the entire market just literally goes down 10 to 20% for what seems no reason. Why does this happen? I'm asking honestly. I've been into crypto for a long time. I just don't get it. Anyone that feels like filling me in, besides the fact that I'm an idiot, please feel free. None of this makes any sense whatsoever. And there is over 300 comments. Replies, that is. I think the fundamental reasons are not what the OP is asking for. The reason for the whole market dumpers or pumps so quickly is because it's severely illiquid. That means there aren't many buyers or sellers, and when a big buyer or group of people decide to sell a bunch, there aren't enough buyers demand to satisfy the supply at this price level. Hence, the price level drops to a level where there are more buyers. Well, as far as that, the way I look at that situation is because there's not as many people making bid and ask orders, and the big whales, the big people, the big group of everybody, that just makes a higher percentage moves, like 5, 10, 50% moves more common. But as it stands going into today, we have the price of Bitcoin again with another test of the low 6,000 mark as it has left this 18 average. And I'm just going to let time go by, manage any trades that may come my way until I can find out more information about the situation. There's always that possibility this is a failed breakdown before the next big move higher, but it's only a chance or possible, but not necessarily likely, and definitely not guaranteed. As far as the stock market's concerned, futures are down 200 points going into today, as it lost more than 800 points in yesterday's session, which, when you look at the grand scheme of things, in the monthly term time frame, as we are in the 11th actual day of the month, it doesn't trade every day, but as far as the stock market, it's still in a nice overall bull market, but it's well overextended. And when you look at things like Mike Maloney's got a nice little video, market fragility index, a new indicator that screams bubble, and he's been talking about that for quite some time. Whether it is or not, well, we'll see. I certainly wouldn't be a buyer of the stock market at these levels. And then finally, within the silver market, as Mike was mentioning about stuff like the commitment of traders report, normally they have had situations where, okay, it's going to give you good direction because the net commercials are long and then the big bankers are short and then it goes down. And in this case, it was stated that the commercials were net short. Well, they've been winning this bet because the market has been going lower. And when I look at the reason why this would be the case, possibly, JP Morgan has been accumulating quite a bit of physical silver. And if they're not done yet, especially if they want to make large size purchases going forward, well, you know what? There's probably a good idea to ensure for them before they buy that, well, this price goes lower. If this continues to go lower, yeah, I'll be looking to add even more to my silver collection. But we're going to finish this off with an altcoin, Vertcoin, which is showing some very interesting volatility. Is it leaving the 18 ready for a decent sized gain? Maybe question mark. Looking at this on a 15-minute time frame, it just happened that at 8:45, 15 minutes before quote-unquote the event, that this had a nice little rally going from about the 10,000 handle up to about 11.8. And then that 9 o'clock came, markets fell, at least Bitcoin falling several $100s in a short period of time. And then this comes back down, and then it's now came back and already tested this previous area close to such at 6:45 a.m., testing it pretty much at that precise point at 7:30 a.m., and then just hanging in there with the rising average nearly in place. 400-minute time frame. I like how this 18 average is just starting to turn over like this. So just maybe this is ready for a move, but just we'll wait and see. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye bye.